Let's start this.
Hello, 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 Wisdom Seeker here. So today I'm going to go over some advanced principles with you and how to defend yourself against Lidia, and I'm going to go over her evasive properties, which have existed since Tekken Tag 2, so I don't want to hear anything about, oh, she's cheap or she's crushing things. She's an evasive character, and she's been doing this since Tag 2, and she actually had her evasive moves nerfed in Tekken 7, and she had her evasive moves adjusted, and even more so in Tekken 8 because she lost back 1-2 in the neutral. So everything I'm about to show you has been going on for a long time. These are how I'm going to show you how to use her moves and, you know, how to counter Lidia in some aspects. So basically, so Lydia's DF1. Right? So basically, Zafina's DF3, not DF3, DF1 I mean, can be crushed with D3 and down back 4. This is going to be very important when you're being pressured by her and she's trying to lock you down. You can actually crush her DF1 in the neutral after a plus frame jab on block, okay? And then on secondly, going further into her crushing, so D1 on hit, right? You can crush with full crouch 3. All right. So keep this in mind if you ever get hit by this, that you don't really have to respect it. And that's on hit and on block, right? Even though it's like -7 for her on block. However, on hit, if you're in heat, okay, something very important is that Zafina's heat smash is actually an evasive heat smash, okay? In terms of tier, I'd put it almost like at least A+ tier, Zafina's heat smash, because of how versatile and fast it is. It's actually a crushing heat smash. It's very evasive, okay? So if you're in heat, the threat of you, you know, landing this actually increases. And also, let me tell you something. So, just as a simple note, if she ever hits you with a heat burst, right, don't use your heat smash after you've been hit by the heat burst and you're in full crouch, because it won't work. Again, her heat mechanics are very specific and only work, they work, but they work inconsistently. You understand what I'm saying? Everything I'm showing you is guaranteed to work, but you have to use it in that same circumstance. Otherwise, you're not going to get the same result, okay? So, and then also something about her heat smash, when you're in full crouch, Zafina does an extra duck, okay? So, people that are trying to lock you down with highs and certain mids are most likely to get crushed, okay? Because in full crouch, she does an extra duck here. That's why you're able to crush, you know, Lydia's move right there that I showed you, okay? So, moving on. So, basically on hit, if you ever get hit by the DF2, I mean DF1 by itself, you can still crush her move, right, with D3. If she doesn't do the follow-up, because you're only -2 here, okay? So keep that in mind also, okay? So, something else that I wanted to show you guys. So, her SS2... So basically, if Lidia does the SS2, which is, I do believe, I think it's on 0 on block, okay, you can still crush her DF1. Okay. So at full crouch 3, and while standing 2, also crush, so that you don't have to really respect this much. Okay? And if you're in heat, because this is 12 frames, you're not going to be sidestepping, because this is also, what? It's a high crush, a mid crush, and it tracks. This is a tracking move. So you do not have to respect, especially if you're in heat, you don't have to respect that frame trap there, or, you know, because you're going to crush the highs automatically, and you're going to stop the side steps, right? So, going into something else, so basically there's a new tech that I wanted to show you guys that's very important. So I'm going to repeat a rule that you guys have to understand. When you are -9, you can crush all 15 frame mids or highs, or not crush, but reverse. I'm talking about the reversal. There's mathematics to this. If you're a -8, you can reverse all 14 frame mids or highs. If you're a -7, you can reverse 13 frame mids or highs. -6, you can crush all all 12 frame mids or highs. 5 frames, all 11 frame mids or highs, and then at -4 or less, you can crush all 10 frame mids or highs. You need to understand this because Lydia's DB3, is it? No. Her DB3 and certain moves that come out of horse stance, you're not going to be able to reverse. I mean, you're going to be able to reverse all of her follow-ups and her stances most likely. And this new tech that I'm going to show you, sidestep DB4, you have the ability to crush even not only mids but tracking mids. And let me just show you what I'm talking about here. Let me hold on. Where is it? Let me see. You see that? I'm doing a quick sidestep, and I'm going under the her mid right there. Okay, and then her horse stance 1 is a high, so you're gonna automatically crush that, right? Let me see something here. You see that? You have to be quick because, you know, if you're not, you won't be able to get that punish, right? So right. See? You're literally option selecting all of her options. Okay? So keep that in mind. All right, so and then also, so Zafina's up forward 3, right? This move here is an option select for her jab strings. It's Lydia's, because Lydia, her jab strings by themselves is 3, -3, and she can essentially lock you down because you're afraid of the follow-ups. So to jump over that or to keep her in check, you're going to use up forward 3. Because you can't use up forward 4, right? Because you're going to get counter hit, right? So to keep yourself from being counter hit, you're going to use up forward 3. And that move is going to come up again in other matchups, right? And then also, let me just show you something. So let's just say Lydia does her let's say Lidia does something like that. I'm going to show you guys something with the tech here. So you don't have to sidestep. And again, this is for hard reads. There is some risk to this, okay? When you're crushing, you have to be very intelligent, and you can't spam it, especially at the high level. People are going to figure you out, and you're going to die. I'm serious. So, however, the good thing about this is that you don't have to use your sidestep when you're blocking her. After she does that on hit, that it's +7, you can just go right into it, and you'll option select automatically, right? Okay, because her you can sidestep her mid option. Zafina can. All right, so I'm just gonna put that out there. Okay, so basically, no, I showed you guys that. Okay, so remember I told you about the evasiveness of her heat smash. So this is plus -6. Her heat smash, if you're in heat and she does this, your heat smash will crush her DF1, right? Okay, no other character can do that. With Zafina, you have to be very careful. Because as I said, when she's in full crouch, the evasiveness of the move increases. Okay? And then also, we need to talk about her. So, Lidia does this. You see that? So, these escapes that she does, these jump backs, for 2-2, right? If you do down forward 2+3, it's an actually guaranteed punish. Okay, it's like -4. And usually, with these moves here, right, she starts doing this. Those moves are that jump back. You could usually stop with a 10-frame jab. Okay, you hit it right there. So I'm gonna give you some options. So if she jumps back and she's not able to, and you're not able to get her, you have to use either, what is it? Hold on. Okay, that was a punish, right? Oh, hold on, my bad. And then also 2-2. That's also a punish, right? So usually 10-frame jabs are your best bet for stopping her from trying to jump back and get away from you. Because the reason why this is important is because a lot of these leave her at -0, and this move here, when she goes into cat stance 3, it's a 13-frame move, and it will trade with your 13-frame attacks, right? So what you want to do is you want to use something faster, like a 10-frame, and you're not always going to be able to use your 13 frames because you're going to lose damage, and she's actually plus. See that? She's +13. Even though you traded, she's still plus. So using this 2-2 and DF1-2 are very good tools to stop her or to option select her options. And then also, another thing, your DF 2+3 is amazing for going under her fastest options, right? It's a tracking high crush, right? So let's use another move here. So you saw that, right? That's 14 frames, that little jab she does. And it works for this move too. Right? This is also a high crush. So you need to know how to do that. Because usually her transitions are -0. and you can option select your options. She puts herself on a 50-50, really. So keep that in mind. And then also, lastly, so her parry, let's just say, this is very important. My last thing here for you guys. So when Lidia goes into the stance here, heaven and earth, right? Hold on. So why is it not doing? Anytime she transitions to heaven and earth, use your grabs, okay? She cannot parry because she goes into heaven and earth and acts like a parry. She cannot block or break your grabs after, because if you try to punish her or try to attack after she transitions into heaven and earth, you're gonna get punished. All right. So when she does it again, hold on. See that? So if you ever catch this, please use your grabs, okay? Because she's gonna go transition to heaven and earth at any point, and you catch it, you have to use your grabs to punish her because she can parry anything, really. All right. So with that being said, I will talk to you soon. God bless and have a nice day.